My child, listen. Stop scrolling. Pause everything. What I'm about to tell you isn't random, it's divine. You were meant to hear these words before something leaves your life. There's a shift happening. Something sacred, something you can't afford to miss. Before it leaves, I want you to understand what I'm doing, because what's leaving isn't a loss, it's preparation for what's coming. I see the confusion, the fear, the ache in your heart. You've been holding on to things, people, and situations that no longer serve your purpose. You've been clinging to what feels familiar, afraid to release it because you think it defines your safety. But I am the God of new beginnings. I am the author of your destiny. What's leaving isn't punishment, it's alignment. What's fading isn't failure, it's transformation. Before it leaves, I need you to trust me. There are seasons in your life where I allow doors to close, not to hurt you, but to protect you from staying in places that can't carry your promise. You've been asking me for a breakthrough, for peace, for financial freedom, for clarity about your purpose. Yet, you keep holding on to what's already expired. My child, hear this. I cannot fill hands that refuse to let go. Before it leaves, I want you to understand that what you're losing is making room for what's eternal. The job that's slipping away, the relationship that's drifting, the plan that's falling apart. It's not rejection, it's redirection. I'm taking away what's temporary to give you what's divine. Don't fear what's leaving, because I'm the one who's allowing it to move. I've seen the tears, the late nights, the anxiety that whispers, "What will I do without it?" But I've already written what comes next. Your healing begins in surrender. Your freedom begins in release. Before it leaves, I want you to let go without bitterness, without fear, without fighting. Letting go doesn't mean you've lost it, means you've made space for what I'm bringing, and what I'm bringing is greater than what you've lost. If you feel this truth in your spirit, comment 777 right now. That number is your sign of divine completion, of endings that birth new beginnings. You've been praying for miracles, and I've heard every word. I know you've asked for restoration, for love, for breakthrough, but sometimes the miracle begins with subtraction, not addition. I remove so I can rebuild. I prune so you can bear fruit. Before it leaves, I want you to thank me, even when it hurts, because gratitude in loss unlocks abundance in the unseen. When you thank me for what's leaving, you open the floodgates for what's arriving. You can't step into your destiny while still holding on to your delay. I'm not taking from you, I'm transferring you. I'm moving you from survival to overflow, from confusion to clarity, from pain to purpose. Stop everything and hear this. Before it leaves, don't chase what's fading. Trust what's forming. You see, the enemy wants you to believe that loss means defeat. He wants you to mourn endings as if I've abandoned you. But I never abandon my own. When something or someone leaves your life, I already have the next chapter written. What's leaving might look like loss, but it's actually the removal of weight you were never meant to carry. You've been praying for peace, so I'm removing chaos. You've been asking for love, so I'm taking away what only pretended to care. You've been asking for growth, so I'm stripping the soil so I can plant something new. Before it leaves, I need you to remember this. I am still in control. The things you think you're losing are simply being replaced by things that will last forever. You've been in a waiting season, but I'm shifting you into a winning season. The tears you've cried have watered the ground for your next harvest. The people who walk away were never meant to stay for the glory I'm about to reveal through you. Some of them had to leave so your anointing could breathe. Some doors had to close so your destiny could open. Don't look back. Don't question what's leaving. Because before it leaves, I'm sending a fresh wind to carry you forward. I'm opening doors no man can shut. I'm aligning opportunities with your obedience. You've been faithful in the dark, and I've seen it. I've watched you trust me when everything fell apart. I've seen you give when you had little, forgive when it hurt, love when you were broken. And now, I'm rewarding your faith. Before it leaves, understand this truth. You're not being emptied, you're being positioned. If this is speaking to your heart, hit that like button right now. Every click is a declaration of faith. Every act of belief creates a ripple in the spirit. You're not here by accident. You're here because heaven scheduled this encounter for you. The distractions you feel right now, they're not coincidence. They're resistance. Because the enemy knows that if you receive this message fully, your life will never be the same. So stay, listen, don't scroll past. I'm speaking directly to you, and I'm saying, before it leaves, get ready for what's next. Your promotion, your breakthrough, your financial blessing, it's already on its way. You've been praying for open doors, but I'm not just opening doors, I'm building a whole new hallway. I'm creating pathways where there were none. I'm placing divine favor on your name, connections in your direction, and blessings beyond calculation. You've felt unseen, overlooked, forgotten, but I've never taken my eyes off you. Every hidden season had a purpose. Every moment of silence was a setup. You were not forgotten, you were fortified. I was strengthening your character so you could carry your calling. I was deepening your roots so your success wouldn't destroy your soul. Before it leaves, understand. What's leaving is making space for stability, abundance, and peace. The storms that once broke you will soon bless you. The people who hurt you will have to watch me elevate you. The tears you cried in private will become the testimony that inspires nations. I'm not just blessing you, I'm building legacy through you. You've prayed for financial freedom, and I've heard. The ideas I've planted in your mind will create streams of prosperity if you dare to act in faith. I will send wisdom, not just wealth. I will send purpose, not just possessions. Before it leaves, let go of small thinking, because I'm calling you to impact generations. The pain of this season is not punishment, it's pregnancy. You're carrying something holy, something heavy, something heaven sent. Labor always comes before delivery. Don't mistake contraction for collapse. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. Comment 777 if you feel this birthing in your spirit. That number isn't superstition, it's divine confirmation that what's been delayed is being delivered. You've waited long enough. You've prayed long enough. You've cried long enough. The waiting season is ending, and the winning season is beginning. But you must trust me before it leaves, because what leaves without your trust will take your peace. Let go with faith, and you'll receive double for what you thought you lost. My child, I'm restoring everything the enemy tried to steal. Your time, your joy, your stability, your voice, it's all coming back. You thought the last chapter was the end, but it was just the setup for a comeback. The relationships that fell apart, I'm replacing them with divine connections that will push you toward purpose. The opportunities that slipped away, I'm opening doors that fit your destiny. Before it leaves, don't chase what's familiar, chase what's faithful. I'm calling you to higher ground, to deeper faith, to bolder love. You're stepping into rooms you once prayed for, meeting people you once only dreamed of, walking in favor you once couldn't imagine. It's not luck, it's alignment. It's not coincidence, it's calling. And it's happening before your eyes. If this message is speaking straight to your soul, subscribe right now and join this family of faith, because together we're walking into divine abundance, divine healing, divine destiny. This isn't just another message, this is a movement of miracles, and you're part of it. You're about to experience a shift so powerful that even those who doubted you will have to admit, Only God could have done this. But listen closely before it leaves. Stay faithful. Don't quit before the miracle. Don't walk away before the blessing. You're closer than you think. The midnight hour always feels darkest before dawn. But the sun is rising, and with it, your breakthrough. The light that's coming is not just the sunrise. You see, it's the dawn of your destiny. You've been walking through a valley that felt endless, but valleys are not forever. I've been with you in every shadow, and I've been preparing the mountaintop that's waiting ahead. Before it leaves, I need you to understand that what once felt like isolation was incubation. You weren't being abandoned, you were being anointed. I've been shaping your strength in the silence, polishing your spirit in the pressure, refining your faith in the fire. The world couldn't see it, but heaven did. Every quiet moment where you held on, instead of giving up, became a seed that's about to bloom. I'm not just answering your prayers, I'm multiplying them. I'm turning every "not yet" into a now. Before it leaves, remember, what you call delay, I call design. There are people who walked out on you and made you question your worth. There were moments that broke your heart so deeply you wondered if you'd ever feel whole again. But I saw it all. I've collected every tear and turned them into oil, an oil of purpose, of power, of promise. The pain that once felt unbearable will become the proof of your calling. You'll stand one day and say, if it hadn't left, I would have never grown. If it hadn't ended, I would have never begun. Before it leaves, I want you to shift your focus from what's lost to what's being learned. Every ending carries revelation. Every goodbye carries a gift. I'm sending new people who will see you for who you are, not for what you can give. I'm aligning you with voices that speak life, not doubt. I'm surrounding you with those who will build your spirit, not break it. What's leaving is clearing space for what's loyal, lasting, and true. You've been asking me for clarity about your purpose, wondering if you're doing enough, if you're where you're supposed to be. But hear me, you're not behind, you're not late. You're exactly where I need you to be for the next part of your mission. Before it leaves, I need you to stop comparing your journey to anyone else's. Their timing isn't your timeline. Their success isn't your signal. I've written your story in a rhythm that's uniquely yours. The pace I've set is not a punishment, it's precision. Every closed door protected you from premature exposure. Every delay built depth inside of you that fame could never give. What's leaving now is the need to prove yourself. You don't have to chase validation when you're already chosen. You don't have to beg for acceptance when heaven has approved you. Walk with confidence. The same hand that formed galaxies is guiding your steps. I see the weight on your shoulders, the endless responsibilities, the silent battles you don't speak of. You've tried to carry it all, to stay strong for everyone, even when you felt empty. But I didn't create you to live in constant exhaustion. I'm not impressed by how much you can endure. I'm moved by how much you trust. Before it leaves, I need you to lay down the burden you were never meant to bear. Let me carry it. Let me breathe peace into the places chaos has claimed. The rest you've been searching for isn't found in escaping, it's found in surrender. You've been praying for strength, but I'm giving you stillness. You've been chasing productivity, but I'm calling you to peace. The miracle happens not when you run faster, but when you rest deeper. Before it leaves, stop striving and start receiving. What's coming next requires your full energy, your full heart, your full faith, and I can't fill what's already full of worry. The financial strain you've been facing has felt like a cage, hasn't it? The bills stacking, the uncertainty growing, the fear whispering that you'll never be free. But I am not a God of lack. I'm the source of abundance. Before it leaves, I'm breaking the mentality of scarcity that's been holding you hostage. I'm teaching you to see money not as your master, but as your tool. You will step into financial freedom not by fear, but by faith. I will give you ideas that generate increase, not stress. I will connect you with opportunities that align with your purpose, not your panic. I will release provision from unexpected sources, doors you didn't knock on, favor you didn't fight for, blessings you didn't beg for. This isn't just about wealth, it's about wisdom. I'm raising you to steward abundance, not chase it. Comment 777 if you receive this truth, because your financial breakthrough is being written even now. Some of you are carrying wounds from words spoken years ago. The criticism, the betrayal, the silence from those who should have stood by you, it still echoes in your mind. But I am silencing those voices tonight. Before it leaves, let go of the need for closure. You won't always get apologies, but you will get peace. You won't always be understood, but you will be vindicated. I am your defender, your advocate, your justice. Every lie spoken against you will crumble under the weight of truth. Every secret plot formed to harm you will turn into your testimony. Stop rehearsing the pain. I'm rewriting it into purpose. The same mouths that doubted you will one day declare your victory. The same hearts that rejected you will watch me raise you. Don't fight for recognition. I'm giving you revelation. Don't chase revenge. I'm releasing restoration. Before it leaves, forgive. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. You've been asking me about timing, when the healing will come, when the dream will manifest, when the breakthrough will show. But my timing is not slow, it's sacred. I move in divine synchronization, aligning every moment to meet your destiny. Before it leaves, stop worrying about when and focus on who you're becoming, who I've called you to be. I'm not withholding blessings. I'm preparing you to hold them. You wouldn't pour new wine into an old wineskin, and I won't pour new blessings into an unready heart. The waiting has not been wasted, it's been working for you. Every unanswered prayer is an invitation to trust. Every silence is filled with strategy. Before it leaves, choose faith over frustration. You've been faithful in delay, and now the delivery is coming swiftly. What once took years will now take days. What once required strength will now flow with grace. Your health, too, is under my care. I see the doctor reports, the sleepless nights, the pain you try to hide. But I'm touching your body even now. I'm realigning every cell, restoring every system, reviving every part of you that's been under attack. Before it leaves, I want you to speak life. Speak healing over your body, peace over your mind, strength over your spirit. Words create worlds, and your declaration shapes your reality. You are not fragile, you are fortified. You are not dying, you are developing. I am not done with you yet. There's still purpose in your pulse. Every heartbeat is a reminder that I'm not finished. You will walk in healing, not because medicine failed, but because my mercy prevailed. Trust the process, because the same God who raised the dead can resurrect what feels broken inside you. Comment 777 if you receive healing in faith, because I'm moving even in this moment. Now, listen closely, my child. You've prayed for signs, and I've been giving them small, subtle, sacred signals that my hand is guiding you. The repeated numbers, the dreams that feel too vivid, the sudden peace in moments of chaos, they're not random. They're my way of saying, I'm here. Before it leaves, don't ignore the divine whispers, because they don't come with thunder. I'm not always in the earthquake or the fire. Sometimes I'm in the gentle wind that brushes your heart. Stay sensitive. Stay still. Because I'm about to reveal something that will confirm everything you've believed in silence. the person you're about to meet, the opportunity that's about to appear, the message that will cross your path. It's all part of a divine orchestration you couldn't have planned even if you tried. And yes, there are forces that have been fighting against your peace, spiritual battles you can't always see but have felt deep in your soul. The heaviness that shows up for no reason, the sudden discouragement, the fatigue when you're close to breakthrough, that's not coincidence. It's resistance, because the closer you get to destiny, the louder the opposition becomes. But take heart, I've armed you with victory. I've surrounded you with angels who war on your behalf. Before it leaves, remember that every battle you face has already been won. The enemy can only delay, but he cannot deny what I've decreed. The doors I open, no man can shut. The blessings I release, no force can block. Stand firm, even when it shakes. Speak faith, even when you're tired. Praise, even when it hurts. Worship confuses the enemy. It's your greatest weapon. Raise your voice not in fear, but in fire, because heaven moves when you do. You've been asking me why certain things feel like they're falling apart right before they're supposed to come together. But my child, the breakdown is the bridge to the breakthrough. Before it leaves, I'm shaking loose everything that's not built on my foundation. What collapses now is what couldn't carry your calling. Let it fall. Don't try to fix what I'm freeing you from. Don't mourn what I'm moving. I'm building something unshakable, something eternal, something that will outlast the storm. You are being repositioned, not rejected. You are being elevated, not excluded. I'm taking you higher because you've proven faithful in the low places. The promotion isn't coming from man, it's coming from me. The recognition isn't earthly, it's divine. Before it leaves, prepare your heart for overflow, because I'm not just restoring what you lost, I'm multiplying it. You've been faithful when no one clapped. You've prayed when no one knew. You've stood when others sat down. And I've seen it all. Heaven keeps records of unseen obedience. Before it leaves, know that nothing you've done has been in vain. Every act of kindness, every hidden seed of faith, every quiet yes, it's all coming back as harvest. I'm about to make public what you've been faithful with in private. Doors will open that you didn't even knock on, not because of luck, but because of legacy. You are building something eternal, impact that ripples through generations. I'm not blessing you for applause, I'm blessing you for assignment. You were born to carry light, to speak truth, to love radically, to live purposefully. The world has enough noise, it needs your voice. So, rise, speak, move in faith. Before it leaves, take your place, because your time isn't coming, it's here. If this message is stirring your spirit, hit that like button right now. Every act of faith draws heaven closer. Subscribe and stay connected, because your next chapter is being written in this very moment. Comment 777 if you can feel this truth awakening in you, because heaven is aligning and your breakthrough is breathing your name. Before it leaves, hold fast. The best is not behind you, it's unfolding right in front of you. Before it leaves, remember this. Nothing taken from you was meant to destroy you, it was meant to deliver you. You're stepping into peace, purpose, and prosperity beyond measure. The old has passed, the new is rising. Trust what I'm doing, even when you can't see it. Your breakthrough is not next, it's now. Like this video, subscribe, and comment 777 if you're ready. Because heaven has spoken, and your new chapter begins today.